Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it would be fun to go ahead and do an updated day in the life. It has been a long time since I've done one of these videos, and honestly a lot has changed since the last time that I did a day in the life. So if you're not familiar with my whole story, obviously I'm Sarah, and I recently just quit my 9-to-5 job to start doing Etsy and YouTube and everything full time. It honestly has been the best decision for my family. I have a lot more time with my girls, which is exactly what I was hoping for. And I was really nervous, especially to like share the news, but you guys have been great. So I really do appreciate like all of your well wishes and just being so supportive, because honestly, it was probably more scary sharing that news than it was quitting. So anyway, today we're going to do an updated day in the life, and so I'm just going to bring you guys along with me as I'm working and kind of show you guys my routine. Every day has been a little bit different recently because like I just released new releases for August, and so I've been working nonstop on getting all those orders out, on restocking, and all of that fun stuff. So today is going to be kind of the same as usual. I do have 5 things that are currently out of stock, so I want to make sure that I get those back up, and that's usually the first thing that I work on because I try and just have like a clean slate, like everything is back up in the shop, we're good to go. So there's 5 things currently, and what I'll do is as soon as I get into my office, it is a little bit before 7 o'clock. Normally I get in here around 6:30. So right when I get in, I print all of the stickers that I need to cut. That way they're just ready to go. And then once my daughter Macy wakes up, I will go ahead and start cutting them. I do have 2 little girls. I have Mila, who is almost 6 months old. She wakes up at like the crack of dawn, like seriously at 6 she is up. So I never have to worry about her, like waking her up with the silhouettes. But Macy is a great sleeper. So sometimes she'll sleep until like 9. And in that case, like I obviously start cutting before that. But right now I have 5 things that are out of stock, so I'll go ahead and print those right now. I also obviously want to edit this video and get this up. I was planning to do this yesterday, but honestly, like with orders and just how many things I had out of stock, it was just, I did not have the time to do it. And that's usually when I put up my weekly check-in, and I figured I'd do something a little different, and I obviously didn't get to it. So today we're going to do it. Instead of doing my normal plan with me, I just felt like it'd be fun to do something different. And yeah, so anyway, I need to get this uploaded, and then I also want to work on new releases for Sunday. So I try and do like one main release for everything for like a few months out, once a month. And then I try and get like other small things up every Sunday. So this Sunday, what I want to focus on is getting stuff ready for the budget planners, because a lot of people have their new budget planners starting in July. And so I want to make sure that they have all the things that they're going to need for their budget planner. Not like monthly specific, but like other trackers and stuff like that. And so that is like my main thing that I want to work on. And then I might also work on getting some other scripts in this shop. I do have like mini scripts for planning, and so I may get some other ones of those out. But my main focus is trying to get stuff restocked. I need to edit this video. I need to do a lot of orders and get those out today, and then obviously work for Sunday's new releases. This weekend is Father's Day, so I'm really hoping that I can get a lot of stuff done today so I don't have to do a ton this weekend, so I can focus on Jason and the girls. But this is still very new. That's the hard part with you know, doing both, because I've had my sticker shop for a year and a half, but I've been working full time and having my Etsy shop, and so I'm not in any way like ahead of schedule. I feel like I'm still catching up, and that's hard because you assume like, oh, when I quit I'm gonna have all this extra time to work on stuff, and honestly I feel like you have to kind of catch up to get to that point, and so I'm working on that. But that is the plan for today. Our main things that we need to get done: restocks, orders, new releases, and then obviously edit this video and get this up. So that is what I am prioritizing today. Jason's older brother is coming to visit from Indiana, so I think he may pick up Macy at some point today, and then we always go there on Fridays for dinner. So I do have a very like strict end time, like I have to be done at a certain time today, which is always kind of nice because otherwise I feel like I should be getting stuff done all throughout the night, and I don't like to do that. I try and like stop and be done and spend time with my family. So anyway, that is what we're gonna work on today. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so these are the things that are currently out of stock. So most of them are like script stickers, and then I do have like complete budget kits that are available. They are not like monthly specific at all. And so 2 of those are out of stock. And I did actually add I added May, June, July, and August complete kits. You can see this one is actually August's kit. So that is up. I normally wait until like the month is almost over to add those, but I did have someone ask for them, so I just put them up ahead of time. So anyway, those are the things that we need to get working on. So what I'll do is I will just go into my Silhouette app and print everything out right now. And then at the same time, I'll probably start prepping orders so that I can get like the printing slips, the packing slips, the mailing labels, like all of those things ready to go. So anyway, that is what I'm going to be working on right now. So let's go ahead and start printing. Luckily today, there's not that much. Like the last couple of days, I've seriously been restocking like over 20 things a day. It's been insane. So I'm kind of grateful for the fact that there's not a ton that I have to restock, because it means I can focus a little bit more on getting orders out and on the new stuff. So let's go ahead and get printing. Okay, so I have a bunch of stuff printing. One printer is still going, so I'm actually gonna start and get stuff ready for doing orders. So with the way that Etsy is set up, basically I can see all of my open orders. I can see it by date, when it needs to ship, all of that fun stuff. Let's see. Okay, so I am going to just kind of go through and select all the ones that I want to get out today, and then kind of go from there. What I normally do when I fill orders, and I'm gonna like look at my computer as I'm going through because it just makes sense to like talk as I'm getting this stuff ready, is I will go through and really select all the stuff that I want to get done. My shop is like 100% ready to ship. Like I do not have anything on my website or on Etsy that is not ready to go. And I like doing that because then really the only thing that I have to do when orders come in is I need to fill the orders, which is not honestly that bad compared to having to like cut stuff and get it out. So that's what I'm gonna go through and do right now, is just get everything ready. I have to like estimate what the shipping weight is going to be. And then from there, what I normally do is I will obviously get the shipping labels going. That's pretty easy. Get the packing slips ready. I will also get the mailers ready and just put like the shipping labels on each package or each mailer. And then I go through the actual packing slip and make some notes for myself. I like to staple them just so I know that I'm including everything in the right order. I also like to kind of circle if there's things that like have multiple quantities. I also like to like underline certain things that like really I want to like stand out. So I have my own system. If you see my packing slips, if you order from me, you probably have seen those already. So that's kind of what I'm planning to do. That's like my process. And like I said, the stuff is still printing right now, but like once I get all of this stuff ready and Macy wakes up, I will probably start cutting the few things I need to get cut. I honestly don't have that much that needs to be cut for restocks, which is really nice. So I'm trying to focus a little bit more on getting orders out. So anyway, that is kind of the plan. That is kind of my setup. I try and, like, as I'm waiting for something to finish, I try and work on something else, especially if it's like, I don't need to watch my printer print. So getting stuff ready, like for orders to go out, that's an easy thing to do while the printer is going, because I don't like to like start cutting and then be waiting on the printer to finish printing stuff so I can start cutting it. Like, I would rather just have everything printed that I plan to cut so I can just cut all at once and then be done when I need to be done. So I think today what I'll probably do is I'll probably get all of the orders that I want to get out today. I'll probably get those all ready. Then I'll cut the restocks, get those back in the shop. Then I'll like fill the actual orders. And then at the very end, I'll probably work on new releases, because then I know, okay, I have this amount of hours to work on this stuff and I can really just finish the day strong. I really don't like yesterday, and every day is different. Like I said, every day is kind of different. The order of stuff's a little different. Yesterday, I had a lot of restocks to do. So I prepped orders, you know, to get them out, but I didn't finish filling those orders until like it was time for Macy to go to Jason's parents' house. So it was hard because I was still filling orders as they were leaving. And I don't like that. Like, that just feels really rushed to me. I feel like I'm more likely to make mistakes if I do that. So anyway, we're gonna do this whole process and I'll kind of show you guys little bits and pieces as we go. So anyway, that's kind of what we're gonna be doing right now. Okay, so I have my cutters going. I also still have stuff printing over here, so it is very loud right now. But I just figured while I was waiting for the packing slips to keep printing, might as well start getting some of the stuff cut. Again, I don't have that much that I need to restock, but I do like to kind of start with that and just get it out of the way, just so that like if someone wanted something or if they're waiting on something, that they would have it ready for them and it's available. So Macy's still not up. It is almost 8 o'clock. She did go to Jason's parents' house yesterday, which always means that she sleeps in a little bit more, but hopefully this doesn't wake her up. Although, I mean, I've done it before and she doesn't wake up. So anyway, just getting stuff cut right now. And when I start like getting the packing stuff ready, I will kind of show you guys that process. But yeah, I mean, it's going. All of the packing slips are done. That is the stack that we have there. And I'm gonna start putting all of the stuff on the mailers, the shipping labels. So when you see a white package, that means that it is time for me to order new mailers. So I just placed an order to get new mailers. I don't know why, but this company that I get it from, every so often they like don't have any available and like I can't find them, and then the next day I look on Amazon, because I get them off Amazon, and they're there and there's like a ton of them available. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I knew I was running low. I tried to order some, of course, like that was one of the times that like I couldn't figure it out, I couldn't find them, and now there's a ton available. So I ordered a bunch, but luckily I always keep extra just to be safe. So anyway, I'm gonna keep changing out these cutters as I am getting the packing slips and the shipping labels on all of the mailers and kind of go from there. Okay, so I'm gonna start putting these labels on all of the mailers. And I wanted to quickly say, I do normally keep like quite a bit of inventory on hand because I know that like situations like that can happen where like something's out of stock or whatever else. But it's always hard to know how many to keep on hand because of course, like I never know what to expect in terms of orders. I feel like it's not like super consistent when like the orders will come in. Sometimes they're like all at like the new releases time, and then other times it can be like throughout the month. So I try to like, when I'm getting pretty low on something, to look for the items, but I am limited on space of where I can keep everything, so that's also another factor. Don't have a ton of storage in this house, very small, so anyway, I'll be in good shape though. They'll get here pretty quickly, so it's not a big deal, but I figured I'd mention that. I don't know if I like even need to mention this because I don't know if you guys saw, but I do have 3 of my silhouettes going, and one of the reasons is I currently have my silhouettes connected through Bluetooth, and if you're not like familiar with silhouettes or whatever, I do have the business edition, which allows me to have multiple going like with the same software. But I found that with the Bluetooth, for some reason, over 3 machines don't seem to like stay connected very well. Like as soon as one finishes, if you don't have like the next thing going, it like disconnects, it says that it's searching, it like takes a ton of extra time. So right now I've kind of found a workaround because I'll do other things as I'm cutting, so it's not like I'm wasting time. But at some point I may connect my iMac to Silhouette as well. It's already downloaded on there, but I may connect the other 3 to my iMac and have those going, because then I don't have to worry about like having idle machines. So we'll kind of see, but regardless, like I have a system that's working for me. Honestly, with some items that I'm cutting, I can't keep up with the 3 as it is, so it just makes more sense to just stick with the 3. But that is something that I have like considered. And if you have a shop, I feel like it's really hard to find tips and stuff out there, but if you have a shop and you have multiple machines, let me know how yours handle everything. Like I feel like sometimes there's workarounds and you just kind of have to figure it out. Like as time goes on, you figure it out. Like I figured out a while ago that it doesn't seem like the whole light thing, like people saying that the silhouettes need a ton of light. Honestly, I haven't really found that to be super true because I don't have any like special lights on them right now. Like you can probably see when you look at my setup that like there's obviously natural light that's coming in, and then there's so there's natural light, and then I have my like filming lights on. I always have those on just because it seems really dark in my office if they're not on. But it doesn't seem like they need like light on them like I've had in the past. So again, I feel like maybe the whole Bluetooth connection thing, maybe there's some type of workaround and I'm just missing it. I honestly have no idea, but that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna try and get 60 orders out today. And the last couple of days I've been doing 50 every day. So I have been nonstop going. And in the past, when it was like, this was something that I was doing on the side along with my normal job, I would try and get all the orders out at once. But I did extend the coupon code for a couple of days, which means that orders were coming in like multiple days. So that's kind of the trade-off, is that I don't have everything done, but other, people did have time to pick up stuff multiple days. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm working with. So I need to change out my cutters, but I will be back. Okay, so the saving trackers are done, so I can get those back into the shop. People have been really loving these, and I'm really glad that I like put them together, because I did something similar for my previous planner for my budget, and I didn't have them available, but a couple people asked for them, so I was kind of hesitant to do it because I didn't know if anybody would want them, and honestly, like, people have been loving them. So it's always fun when you create something and people love it. That's like super, that's like one thing that I just love about Etsy and like having my own sticker shop, is that I come up with ideas, things that I love and that will work for me, and then I get to see other people use them and just, and you know, accomplish their goals or whatever it may be by using my stuff. I love that. I love that aspect that like I get to actually see my creations being used by other people. It's just a fun thing. So okay, so we'll put those up. And then we can keep going with getting these all good to go. Like I said, I multitask. I feel like I kind of have to in order to get everything like done throughout the day. So that's kind of what we're doing. Sometimes when I'm doing this, I'll like have a show kind of on the background, listen to music, watch a YouTube video, but stuff has been super interesting lately on YouTube, so I have been kind of just watching like movies and stuff. Not really even watching, just listening to movies. So anyway, that's kind of what my normal thing is right now, because the machines are going, and because I'm filming this, I'm not doing any of those things. I'm just kind of going along, but that is my normal type of routine. I also don't have coffee today because yesterday I had coffee and then didn't have anything to eat, and I just felt like super jittery and everything, and I did not like that. So I decided not to have coffee today, but I do need to go and have breakfast at some point soon because my stomach just wasn't feeling that great with current events. My stomach has been very upset lately, but that's just kind of my stuff. So anyway, cutters are ready to go again. I'm gonna finish doing this and then I will pop back in a little bit and show you guys me doing the packing slips. Okay guys, so everything is restocked. I have the mailers all ready to go. So now I just have to tackle this huge stack of packing slips. And like I said before, normally what I would do is go through, staple everything, then go through and see if there's items that they ordered multiple of and if there's anything different. So like a weekly kit I would underline just so that it like stands out to me. For some reason that just helps my brain. But before I do that, I'm gonna go and grab like some breakfast really quick. I sometimes like in doing everything and being in my office, I like just feel like I need to take a second for myself to make sure that I'm good to go before I start going on all of this. And I remember always thinking like people who say that they forgot to eat lunch or something, I'm like, how do you forget to eat lunch? Like my day is basically planned by like what I'm gonna be eating that day. But I do understand now, when you're busy, you just kind of want to finish stuff before you like stop. And I have to remind myself that like I have to worry about me first, and then like make sure that I am fed, that I am, you know, doing good before I worry about like getting stuff done. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start having breakfast right now, and then I'm going to go through all of these packing slips, get them all ready to go, and then we can start packing orders. We're in pretty good shape. It's not even 9 o'clock yet, and I'm about to start working on orders, which is really good. So I'm hoping this doesn't take a ton of time to get through all of these orders, although there are quite a few. So we'll kind of see with that. But that is kind of what I'll be doing right now. I might film like part of me putting the packing slips together, part of me filling orders, but it's kind of the same of like the same thing over and over again. And I don't want to have like a hour-long video of me packing orders. So I'll probably just show you little bits and pieces of everything, and then we'll kind of go from there. Best part about being your own boss is that you get to have your own little co-workers. Someone just woke up from a nap. Her hair is crazy. but it is so nice to get to see her and hang out with her. Usually at this point of the day, she just took a nap on Jason, so she probably will hang out in my office for a little bit while Jason makes Macy breakfast so we can continue doing what we're doing, but she loves being in here, huh, Mila? You're kind of sliding down a little bit. You still a little tired? Huh? Look at your pretty little face. You're so cute, Mila Bila. You're so cute. Crazy hair, mamas. Crazy hair. What do you think? What do you think, pretty girl? You're so sweet, Mila. You are so sweet. So sweet. Alright guys, so you could probably see Mila's gonna hang out with me while I go through and just get all of these packing slips ready. Again, I'm just gonna go through and see if there's quantities that are above 1. If they're above 1, I circle them. I'm gonna see if they have anything random that like I just want to mark for myself so I have something that like stands out, and then we can start getting orders like actually packed and ready to go. This is kind of like our routine where like Mila will sleep on Jason, take her first nap of the day, and then he kind of brings her in here. She hangs out with me. She usually is just like 100% happy just watching what I'm doing, and then he'll get ready, get Macy some breakfast and all of that fun stuff. And it's just nice because I get to hear her like talking and playing and everything. She has a bunch of toys you can probably see like on my shelf and stuff. So I'll give her different toys to play with. We'll kind of talk. Sometimes we listen to music, but it's just nice getting to hang out with her. And I think she's exhausted still because she is just not even doing anything. Just like, Mila, what's up, mamas? What you doing? Are you still tired? So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so the packing slips are ready to go, so I can start working on orders now and getting those filled. Like I said, I'm trying to get 60 done, and right now it is, let's see, 9:35. So there's a lot of things that I need to get done today still. I need to do all of these. I need to edit this video and get it up for you guys. I also want to work on new stuff. So still a lot to do, but luckily it's still pretty early. I'm hoping if I just like really focus on these and like get tuned in that I'll be good. Mila's hanging out with me still. Macy came in and was bothering her like always. She's helping Jason cook breakfast for them right now, and yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting these filled. I will kind of show you guys little bits and pieces of me doing that. Okay, so first I like to kind of get like set up. So I bring all of my August stuff like right next to me because a lot of the stuff will be August. And then I usually put, let's move this a little bit. Sorry, I'm like just, you have to like find your own thing, and this is kind of that. So I bring all of the weekly stuff and put it here because it's just easier to like grab. Not every order has weekly kit stuff, but it's just nice to have that there. And then I have all of my July stuff here, and then all of like the expense tracking stickers here. So like I can really get to everything, which is exactly what I need. This drawer here has the little plastic bag, so I just kind of leave that open as I'm going. And yeah, so now we can get into it. So I need to grab, and I move some stuff around. So like when I first start, like stocking up, or I guess when I like have something completely stocked up for the month, there's a lot. Yeah, you're gonna hear her. So there's a lot of stuff. So normally like 1 month's worth of stuff is like 4 of these huge totes full of stuff. But as I'm filling orders, then I can combine them and make them smaller. So right now, all of this stuff is the August stuff. So yesterday I had it down packed. I knew where everything was, but of course today things are in new spaces because I had to move it around. Otherwise, like the stickers start to get like a little bent and stuff. So I kind of do that as I'm going, but this is kind of what my process is. Luckily, I know where everything is. That would be the really hard part about having someone help me fill orders is, one, I honestly am not like, I prefer to do it myself because I know then it will be right. But also, like, a lot of stuff is not really labeled anymore. Like, you can see old labels on here. I don't label them anymore. Mila, are you gonna let me talk? Yeah. Anyway, so things are not really labeled anymore. I just know where they are. So if I did have someone help me, things would have to be quite a bit different. But I'm honestly not at that point now that I need help. So I think we're all good there. But anyway, and then I kind of organize the stickers based off of like the height and stuff of them and kind of go from there. I just like them to look nice. So this order has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I go through and I check everything off as I'm doing it, but I also make sure the total item matches what the total item says at the top. So I always know that like I have the right amount of stuff in there. That's usually an easy way for me to tell if I'm missing something, which is sometimes the case, but usually I'm pretty good about like getting it right the first time. It's just a nice double check. I have lots and lots and lots of double checks. And then after the fact, after I fill orders, recently I've been adding my little Sara Marie stickers on there, and that is something that Macy loves helping me do. We just put it like right on the back up here. I feel like it's just my style. Like this is like my kind of signature look right now, and then I love the craft mailers. They're like my favorite. So we'll do this after I'm done filling all of the orders because it's just something fun that we can do together. And I know that she like really loves helping me out, but there's not a ton of ways that she can help me out with the stickers because again, I want to make sure that everything is like perfect for you guys and that there's no sticky fingers or like things missing or anything like that. Mila. So anyway, I'm going to keep going through and doing this, adding stuff to the orders, getting those out, and then we will just keep going with the day. This process takes a long time, especially like the bigger the orders are, the more time this takes. So I do anticipate this taking a while. So let's see, right now it is 9:40. So let's say I started at like 9:30-ish. I guarantee you I will be doing this until maybe like 11:30 or 12. We'll see. We'll see if my prediction is right. It takes quite a bit of time to do this. So anyway, I'm just gonna keep going, keep getting stuff in these orders, and I will definitely like pop in when all of this is done and let you guys know how long it took and what like my next steps are. You guys probably think I'm all over the place because I'm literally like going in so many different places to get different things. I promise there's a method to madness, but it probably doesn't make sense if you are not familiar with my setup. So anyway, that is pretty much it. I will pop in and let you guys know what's happening in a little bit. Okay, so my office is a complete mess. It is 11:52, so I finished a little bit later than what I thought. But I wanted to show you guys a couple things. One, Mila is sleeping. So Jason and Macy are outside. I'm listening to the monitor. We don't really put her in the snoo very much to take naps because honestly, she just doesn't seem like that great of a napper. And we figure we'll eventually sleep train her when we move her into the crib because she's almost 6 months old. Really, babies aren't supposed to be in the snoo past 6 months old. So I think this weekend we're actually going to get Macy's bed and put Mila in the crib and see how that goes. So anyway, that's kind of why she's in there. I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because I don't want to wake her up, because then I'm kind of stuck with her and trying to get work done, and that's not fun. Jason's outside with Macy, like I said. Jason's gonna be clearing out a bunch of like, he's basically power washing a bunch of stuff while Macy is playing in her little pool. So anyway, this is what my desk looks like right now. And those are all the packages right there. I am going to put my little tags on them, and I know I don't have enough because honestly I do like 5 sheets a day. So I'm gonna have to print them and cut more, and I'm a little afraid to do that with Mila sleeping, but it'll be okay. I do have stuff that's sold out, so let me go ahead and see how many things have sold out since the last time that I looked. So there's 3 things currently sold out, and this happens like, honestly, it's kind of ongoing, like an ongoing thing. So usually when I have a good stopping point, I will restock. There's only 3 things, so it's not too bad. So I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to print everything that I need. I'm gonna print some more of these labels. I'm gonna print the stuff that's out of stock. And then I will start working on getting those things cut and back up in the shop. It's 12 o'clock now, so I need to start editing this soon because I know it's gonna take a while because there's a lot of stuff that is going on. And also I wanna make sure it's up for you guys by 5, because the last couple of Fridays I've legit filmed videos around this time for my Plan With Me's. I try and get them up, but because of like how long they are and stuff, like the internet seems to be really bad on Fridays for some reason. So anyway, I'm probably gonna end this soon. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of me like designing stickers, but honestly, I still to this moment do not know what I'm going to put up. I know I really want to do the debt tracker for a bunch of you guys because you guys have asked for that. Very similar to like the savings tracker, so I know I want to do that. There's a couple of things that I personally want to track, so I'm probably going to put together like a little thing with that, but I just need like time to look at it, and I honestly don't want to like rush just so that you guys can see parts of it because I want it to be exactly what I want. So anyway, I will probably like show you a couple more things related to my day. It's not like a full day in the life because I want it to go up the same day, but I will definitely do more of these videos, like kind of showing you guys what I do. I think I said this in a different video, but with like owning your own business and like this being a full-time thing, I really do feel like I work more now than I like would have been working if it was just like me working my normal 9-to-5 job. And that's because I'm like the only employee. If something doesn't get done, like that's because of me, like I didn't do something. So there's a lot more work, and like as things sell out, I want to make sure that they're up for you guys pretty quickly. So there's a lot that goes into owning your own business, but like you guys saw earlier, like with Macy and Mila coming in, those are definitely really nice perks because I would not be able to like have Mila in my office as I was working and taking calls and stuff. That just wouldn't have been possible. So anyway, that is pretty much that. I'm going to again just get some stuff printing. Fingers crossed that Mila sleeps, because I'm telling you, the girl is a cat napper and we're not used to that. Macy was a great sleeper, like seriously 2-hour naps twice a day, like, and Mila just sleeps for like 2 hours or 20 minutes and then she's like ready to party. So anyway, I'm gonna get going on some more stuff, and then at some point I'll close this out with you guys. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end the little day in the life here. I have some script stickers going. They're extremely noisy when I cut them, but also they take quite a bit of time. So as those are going, I am going to start editing this vlog or this day in the life so that it's ready to go and up for you guys on time. It's just, there's never any telling how long it's gonna take to like export and upload, and so I just want to like get this up for you guys. But that was basically kind of my day. It is like almost 12:30 right now, so obviously there's still more to my day, but this is kind of the gist of what I do. It is pretty much just restocking stuff that's out of stock, filling orders, filming videos, editing videos, coming up with new stickers. It's pretty much all of that, and Mila is waking up, so perfect timing. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for your support. You guys have been seriously amazing, whether it be like watching my videos and just being super supportive with our decisions, or picking up stickers from my shop. You guys are just truly amazing, and I like thank you so much for all of your support. So thank you guys so much again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.